Some cars are built just to get you from A to B. Others, they build an entire legacy. Meet the 2026 Toyota Corolla SE, the undisputed king of daily drivers. But this year, Toyota woke up and chose violence. They made the world's most sensible car actually look aggressive. Draped in ice cap white, this isn't your grandma's grocery getter anymore. So, is it still the ultimate compact car? Let's find out.
Up front, you can't miss that massive, aggressive black mesh honeycomb grille, flanked by those sleek LED headlights with the sharp signature J-shaped daytime running lights. Around back, it's rocking FX-inspired styling cues and a dark-tinted LED taillight bar. And to keep it planted, 18-inch black alloy wheels sitting on a surprisingly low, wide stance. Tucked behind those wheels are 11.1-inch vented discs, because stopping is just as important as going. Pop the hood, and you'll find Toyota's bulletproof 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine. It pumps out 169 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. Power is delivered to the front wheels through a continuously variable transmission, or CVT. Riding on a strut and multi-link suspension, it eats up potholes like they're nothing. 0 to 60, 8.2 seconds. It won't win a drag race against a McLaren, but it'll definitely get you to work on time. Step inside, and it feels like Toyota accidentally put a Lexus interior in here. The dashboard is streamlined, loaded with soft-touch materials. Front and center is the brand new standard 12.3-inch digital gauge display for the SE trim. Right next to it, an 8.0-inch touchscreen packed with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You sit in heavily bolstered sport seats featuring black fabric and premium suede inserts. Accented by this vibrant orange contrast stitching that honestly has no business looking this good in a Corolla. Auto climate control, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and 4 USB-C ports keep everyone happy. If you're enjoying this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe to Rust Revival Ops for more automotive truths. Need space? The sedan offers 13 cubic feet of trunk space. Enough room to comfortably squeeze in 8 carry-on bags. We tested it. On the road, the SE's sport-tuned suspension makes it surprisingly entertaining in the corners. And when you need to stop, it halts from 70 to 0 in 169 feet. It isolates all but the worst bumps, giving you a smooth, quiet ride. But let's talk about the real reason people buy a Corolla. You want to survive your commute. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is standard across the entire lineup. You get adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist right out of the box. This year, blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are finally standard. No more guessing. Plus, automated emergency braking with forward collision warning, because let's face it, other drivers are terrifying. Drop a comment below. Do you think Honda Sensing is better than Toyota Safety Sense? With standard automatic high beams and road sign assist, it basically drives itself. Almost. Now, let's talk about the numbers that actually matter. Fuel economy. The standard gas engine sips fuel, giving you up to 35 miles per gallon combined. But if you opt for the hybrid, you're looking at a staggering 50 mpg combined. Your gas station attendant will miss you. So, how much does peace of mind cost these days? The 2026 Corolla starts at an incredibly reasonable $24,420.
And a fully loaded hybrid tops out at around $30,635. For that price, you're buying legendary reliability. Toyota even throws in complimentary scheduled maintenance for 2 years or 25,000 miles. And if you buy the hybrid, those components are covered for 10 years or 150,000 miles. Good luck outliving that warranty. Sure, a Mazda 3 might be sharper on a back road, but a Corolla will outlast the apocalypse.
The 2026 Toyota Corolla SE doesn't pretend to be a supercar. It's a masterclass in providing safe, reliable, and highly efficient daily transportation. With aggressive new looks and top-tier safety tech, the king of the commute retains its crown. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Rust Revival Ops. Hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next review.